Hello there guys, James here. This is my usage experience of PixelOS for the POCO F1. I've been using this ROM for more than a week now and I'll be sharing my usage experience of the same. I came in with the expectation of this being like a Pixel Experience Plus ROM because I've never used PixelOS before. But to my surprise it was more like Pixel Experience, the normal Pixel Experience than the Plus version with not a lot of additional features. So what that essentially means is that this ROM kind of stays out of your way and lets you do whatever you want with the phone. And talking about the UI itself, it is very smooth and fluid. There are no animation lags. Everything just opens. Applications open fast. The overall performance of this ROM is also good. You can see the fluidity of the UI while switching between apps. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention, this has that dual tone pixel status bar look, which I really like. Battery life is also reasonably good. Now you have to note that my battery is also starting to show its age, and my usage pattern is also very demanding. The 10 hours of screen on time you see here is not actually real because I've charged my phone in between and it hasn't registered yet. Overall, you can expect screen on time around 5.5 to 6.5 hours. That is my estimated screen on time. I have not recorded a proper screen on time for this ROM yet. I'm sorry for that. Gaming performance, I would say, is not the best. If the phone heats up, you can notice lags and stutters, but it's not the worst either. I've seen much worse. One thing that I did not understand about this ROM is that in the previous version there was this Motorola's version of Dolby, which they removed from this version. You do get your MI sound enhancer here, but the Dolby is no more. It could be due to the fact that even when the Dolby is installed, even in the default profile, it was kind of overpowering. The volume control was not very granular. Even at very low volumes like this, it used to be really loud and sometimes overpowering. That could be one of the reasons why it got removed, but it's just my guess. I'm not sure. Apart from that, everything works fine. Your safety net passes out of the box, so you can use banking apps. I am not rooted in this ROM. I've kind of stopped using root because I am not really needing it anymore. I used to restore apps with app backup solutions like Swift Backup, but I'm not really using it now. I'm getting Wi-Fi, so I'm doing a fresh install every time now. So yeah, overall there are no problems with this ROM as to speak of. The stability is also really good. No crashes, no reboots or nothing as such, no weird heating issues, zero. Talking about the cons of this ROM, you can say that it being a vanilla ROM, there are not a lot of customization options. There is no secret menu in here, or like there is no separate menu where all your customizations are stacked away. Or even in the normal settings, there are not a lot of extra options you can choose from. One more con I would say is the status bar, like this 4G icon. I'm not a big fan of that because it takes up a lot of space. I like the icon where it sits on top of that signal bar, and that it saves a lot of space, and more icons will be displayed on the top right corner. The padding is also okay-ish. It's not the best, but it's not bad either. So yeah, overall not much in terms of cons. And that has been it for my overall experience. It's like an all-rounder ROM which is very stable, rock solid, very smooth performance, and it retains that performance over this period of time that I've used it. No performance drops or anything like that. Previously I have mentioned of uploading the Pixel Experience ROM review, but unfortunately I used a different version of DFE which did not work with this phone. That was my mistake, and I had to wipe my internal storage and it was a mess. So sorry for not providing that. I am working on the Pixel Experience review next. And yeah, this has been it for this review. And if you have any questions or queries, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And see you guys in the next one.